Seven Sticks, The Secret of Millennium 7 by Hatem Giame, read by the author. Final chapter, Interdependence. My children, I did not call you here to have you compete for my wealth. I wanted to see all of you one more time together before my end. I also wanted to give you my last story, and maybe this will help you all understand why it is so important for all of you to work together rather than compete and ultimately work against each other. Taking a deep breath, the old man rubbed his hands on his face as if he was trying to wipe the fatigue and age away. He looked, making sure he had all of their attention. My children, I named you each after a principle that I used in my life to move towards success. But in my lessons, I have not stressed how important all of these principles are to each other. None of you will ever attain the success you seek because each of you feel that your principle, the one you are named after, is the most important, not realizing that the principles work together, forming a cycle that unleashes an irresistible force that the user can use to improve their and others' lives. Maybe this story will help you see the error of your ways. The old man took a sip of water and then called all of their attention to the sticks sitting on a plate in front of them. Each of you pick up your stick. His children complied. They picked up the sticks, and looking at them, they all began to notice that their individual name was on each stick. If you look closely at your stick, you will notice your name carved into it. Now, do not break the stick, but feel its weight in your hand. Bend it slightly so that you can see that the stick is breakable. His children did exactly as they were told, bending the stick and seeing that they could easily break the stick with a quick snap. Once there was an old man who had 7 children who were constantly arguing. The old man wanted to teach his children about the power they had if they worked together. Each child was good at something, but his skill relied on the skills of his siblings to truly make an impact on the world. So the man gathered some dried sticks together and gave them each a stick, and he kept one for himself. The old man then took his stick, and before his children he snapped it. The father bent down, picked up a stick just like theirs from the floor, stood up and snapped the stick. Then he returned to his seat and the story, as his children started smiling and laughing. Then the old man called for all of his children to bring their sticks to him. The father held his hand out to his children to bring him their sticks, and one by one they rose and did as they were asked. Then the old man tied the sticks together using some twine, explaining that the twine represented the interdependence of each of his children. The father then pulled some strings from his pocket and began tying the sticks together. One piece of string in the middle and a piece at the ends of the sticks. After the old man had tied the sticks together, he attempted to snap them, but he couldn't, because the strength of the sticks had increased greatly, because they are now bound and working together. The children did not believe that the sticks got stronger, so each of them attempted to break the bundle of sticks. At this time, the father held the bundle of sticks out to his children, challenging them to break it. Each of his children came up and attempted and failed. After everyone at the table attempted to break the bundle, the father continued with his tale. After the children attempted, the old man then said, "These sticks are you. Separate and alone you are weak, but when you combine you become a mighty force." The old man took another sip of water and then continued. My children, the story was about you. If you did not figure that out by now, I need you to also recognize that the sticks are also the principles that you are named after. Each of those principles are weakened by not being near the rest of the principles. What is unity without determination? What is determination without respect? Respect without gratitude? Gratitude without purpose? Purpose without creativity? Creativity without trust? And trust without unity? All these principles are linked. They are interdependent on each other to work. You not only have robbed each other of family competing for an inheritance, but you have robbed yourselves of the happiness, wisdom, and wealth that you pursue by not using all the principles as an interdependent system. The old man leaning forward, tiredly placing his hands on his face. I have decided that I will not distribute my wealth to one of you, but I will put it in a trust for all of you. Hopefully you will recognize that my true wealth is not in the vaults of a bank, but have already been deposited in your hearts through my stories, and it is protected by the principles that I named you after. The old man began to rise from his seat and stumbled a little, and Unity reached out to help him maintain his balance. I must be more tired than I thought. The old man began to laugh, and Unity let go once he was sure he was stable. I'm old and tired, and I often think about the past. And when I look at you, I can't help but remember how mad your mother was that I chose the names for you that I did. She used to say, "Millennium, you are crazy." But I digress. My children, I will leave you here to catch up and decide on how you shall work together and push your legacies forward. Old man Millennium went to his room after passing on his secrets of success, and his children took care of him until he passed away. That is the end of The Seven Sticks, The Secret of Millennium's 7. I hope you enjoyed it, and you go back and check all the other chapters of the book. They have been uploaded to my Spreaker station, Folk Tales for Grown Folks. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your time. Please leave comments, and for more information on how to get the book in its written form, feel free to contact me through Spreaker or through my Google Plus page or through Facebook. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. This has been Hatim Giame, and once again, I'm reading from the book that I wrote called The Seven Sticks. Hopefully you got the lesson. And with that, I say peace.